Greetings! This is garthrs, the tireless adventure. Another episode of Dreadnaught, Slowbuild, Starmade. Loving it. Have no idea what episode I'm on, but I'm having a blast. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun. I spent about 2 hours today playing around with logic and whatnot. You guys may have seen the video for this right here. It took me a long time to work out the design I wanted, but the problem I was having wasn't actually design as much as it was logic. So now the logic on it works right, thanks to the tutorial by Dreadnaught, which I believe he did because I asked him the question. I think he already had plans to do it. This is not going to be there. It's just so I can operate it from outside. But I think when I said I wanted to find a way to make it work the same way, he helped me out with the wiring, which in my opinion was super easy to follow. I'm like his spokesman now as far as his tutorials go, because they've helped me out a bazillion. And there was even a little problem with it. I was able to work it out myself, because when I turned this off, this was toggling on and before these were toggling on and these were toggling off at the same time this was. So they would flash off and then back on, and then the doors would like stutter open and stutter close. It looks like a wiring mess, but it actually makes a lot of sense. And if you want to see how I did it, the best thing to do is go swing over his channel and check out his hangar door tutorial, because it's super awesome. And there's this one out here as well. You notice I put these up here like I was talking about. I put the panic button in here, and you can hit it and just jump out, and you'll see it creeps back just like that. It's perfect. Alright, but we're not going to work on that today. We'll work on other things. Other things. Lighten! Yes, everything is beautiful. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the blue line right down here, because I want these areas to be symmetrical as far as quadrants go, because each one of these quadrants is going to have its own set of weapons to control, but all 4 quadrants are going to look the same. They're just going to have different functions, and I think that symmetry itself is extremely important. Now this is engineering we have down here, which has a whole bunch of different things that it's looking at, you know, all kinds of different general systems, and there's not really a lot of identifications on how that's done. One of the reasons why I have the display modules here, we're gonna hook those up there, and possibly another day log these in, because this is going to be propulsion back here on this side. This is going to be propulsion, and this is going to be propulsion. So these two systems are going to be propulsion. Obviously the ones on the right hand side, on this side, like in the hallway here, the ones on this side is going to be primary, and this is going to be secondary. That way if one system goes down, there's another system to pick it up. Boom! Redundancy. It's the key to success, people. I'm telling you. Keys. Successful keys. So, but what we want to do first of all is we want to design kind of a little bit of a layout here. Now I've got my main colors with gray, black, white, and this brown armor thing, because engineering was kind of like a black and gray. I figured what we do is we carry on the gray up here into brown for brown controllers. Brown. Now we are also using brown down here, but more of a trim aspect. Actually, right here, more of a trim aspect. That's kind of what's going on down here. So what I figured I'd do is up there and I'd intersperse it with some brown and some red, and that would kind of be like weapons control. Actually, before I do that, let me discuss what I did here, because I just remembered I did some changes in here. You notice there's some red and green lights. Nothing is docked in these two. Nothing is docked in these two. Green lights are lit, which means it's good to land here. And you notice the runner lights are off on these, and there's one docked here, which turns on the runner lights and toggles the lights from green to red. And then we have the main cargo bay controllers left and right. Well, actually they control both, so either one of these switches will open the cargo bay doors on left and right, and this, which is sideways now, and it's driving me crazy that I just noticed it, obviously controls the blast doors in the front. But down here we have lights, and you notice these green lights are off and the center green light is on. That's because there's something docked there. So as things get docked, these lights will shut on. I figured it was much more prettier than the red. But that's kind of the same system that we're going to use here, almost, because a couple of people have asked for something that kind of mimics like damage control, and that is kind of what I'm going to do here. I'm going to intersperse different little things. I don't have them in my inventory now, but I'll do all the logic and stuff in it when we get done with that. But effectively what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like activation modules on in here that are just going to be linked to lights. And when those lights, there's going to be like knots on there, but when those knots are destroyed, they should turn the light off. Does that make sense? So, and we'll work out the logic on that one, but primarily what we're shooting for today is weapons. Weapons are cool. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, and we have 4 main weapons. We have our cannons up top. These are going to be the cannon sections. You notice there's two sections of cannons. We have main weapons and then backup weapons, and then we have we're going to be adding them back because remember the server rolled back, but we're going to be putting some damage beams in here as well that are going to be on that side. So we have 1, 2 weapons. We have the main battery for cannons. We are going to have the main battery for damage beams, and then we're going to have the missile tubes. And then you say, well, we got 4 spots. That's right, because we have the friggin' ship eater in the front here. So we're going to have main salvage control is obviously going to be in here as well. So what I figured primary weapons would be cannons and then damage beams. And these are just going to be like aesthetics, but they're definitely going to be some flickery lights in there when they're working and junk. And then back here we'll do salvage or scavenge. Salvage? I've totally forgotten what that's called. Salvage? Is it salvage or scavenge? I don't remember. Salvage. Okay, so it's a salvage module and then the missile module over there. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, right now we only have 4 or 3 silos. I thought we had 4. 1, 2, 3. We only have 3. Oh, okay. Well, I think I planned on doubling it up and going from like 3 to 5 on either side. But we're going to have like missiles over here and salvage over here. So that should definitely work out. So let's get to building. Now, we noticed that we have some black trim right around in here. And a lot of people said they wanted to have that open so that you could look down on engineering. Because engineering, they're dogs. But anyways, I don't want that. I've been doing a lot of mental calculations and whatnot on that stuff. And I think, and whatnot, that this is going to be, in the long run, something that'll look a lot better. Because we're going to have several things. Is this something I can look through on the other side here? Yeah, we're going to have to bring that out some. We're going to have to bring that out. Because I just realized how that is visible. Just like that. Alright, so this is going to be visible down here. Yeah, we're going to have to clip that up. But we could fix that right now. Let's go with that. Boom. And then boom. Like that. Perfect. Perfect. What are you doing? It's the wrong friggin' over here. What are you doing over here? There we go. That makes it all more betterer. Look, I've totally... Oh, he switched up on purpose. I remember that now. I was like, I want it to have some contrast. Alright, so let's put you in there. I'm alright. Don't worry about me. Medication should be kicking in any minute. Yeah, there you go. That contrast, I like it. Because we have, like, under a lighten condition, it's really obvious. But over here, it's just kind of subtle. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I was shooting for. Subtle. So I think that in itself, this is where the black and brown kind of change places here. So let's go ahead and bring the 6 up and spun you round like a lot. And this right here, this black is not going to be visible because what we're going to do on this one is we're going to set up a couple of things that I think will look kind of cool. We'll have a red light here, a green light, a white light, a green light, and a red light. And effectively what I'm going to do is rig up some logic so that they kind of, it's going to be up here, we won't be able to see it, but it'll kind of like also oscillate randomly. There's a couple of different circuits you can use. It'll create like a random signal, and we'll have them flash in whatever they decide to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anyway. All right. So let's go ahead and bring this around the other side, which is the reason why I didn't put anything there, because this is going to be kind of like the workstation right there, and this is going to be probably about as far as I bring it. So let's do that right there. Yeah, that's good. Oh, in case you didn't know, this scan is charged. Right-click to activate. Whatever, dude. All right. Let's bring you back over here. And I'm going to be putting in 2 more here. So I need to bring it out right there. It's going to be too wide. I need to go this way. I think that's it. You know what I should do? I'll just go ahead and do this. This will make it a lot easier to figure out where it's going to be. Put that there, and that there, and then we'll just go skadoosh, skadoosh. Oh, I lined that up perfectly. Look at me. I'm so amazing. I am amazing. Not for reals, though. So we'll bring you back this way. That kind of works out good. Gives me a couple of places for, like, different kind of charts and junk. Yeah, that works out. Oh, I like that. So we'll have 5 missile silos on either side. That's totally workable. Alright, what do we have here? I was looking for you guys. Ah, decorative charts. Decorative charts are probably one of my favorite new things because they move, and that's important. Yeah, I like that. Let's bring you there and you there. That kind of makes it look a lot better, in my opinion. I want the missile tubes to be kind of visible. That works out for me. All right, so those guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that. So now there's 5. Oh yeah, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are the main missile control, not missile control, missile monitoring stations. And then over there will be the missile control station. But each one of these little weapons is going to have its own thing. I think that adds to it. Alrighty. So let's bring the White Hall back around this way. Now, one thing that we really have to be aware of when we're building is that I'm building in light mode. So we have to remember what things are going to look like in darkened mode, which is obviously much different. Now, the ceiling in here was like, like 3 or 4 tall. It's not really big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So that's it. But in here, we're going to go with a little bit of a vaulted ceiling, which is going to kind of come up pretty much as high as this thing is. So that's what we're going to have to blend into this upper part right here. So what we have to look at adding is that little splash of red I was talking about, which is obviously the very first thing that I moved out. So let's go ahead and bring the 7 in, our 7 iron, as it were. And we'll bring that over here like this. Like that. This is what I wanted. Because I want it to be a little bit recessed. That's kind of the plan with this. On this side, and then kind of even out on the wall over here. Now remember, I like to use the standard hull because it, in my opinion, the gridded kind of plated texture that you get with it, you can't really see it that well, but you see how, you notice how it has the lines in it, the grids. I like that. I like the fact that it looks industrial. I like that a lot. I'm gonna bring this out this nay. This nay. I can speak. All right. This is gonna come all the way around. Oh, that looks nice. I like the way that cuts in there. With the... Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, yeah, it is the biscuits. That's good stuff. You're like, why are you pulling these blocks out? I don't really care about mass. I just like not having to go farm pirates for a week just so I can get some more red hull. Because I've pretty much bought all the shops out around here. Because I'm lazy. That's why. I like that. You know, I've been working a lot on this humongous vessel, and it's kind of hard to remember what I've talked about, what I haven't talked about. But when it comes right down to it, there's several things about the Dreadnaught that have changed over the course of, you know, how many ever freaking days we've been working on this. And one of the things that I kind of don't regret was scrapping it from the very beginning. You know, when all that stuff that I did right in the very beginning, you guys were like, yeah, you know, it's not really a Dreadnaught. It's not really big enough to be a Dreadnaught. And I was like, you know what? These guys, they know what they're talking about. That is so freaking accurate. It's ridiculous. It's not a Dreadnaught. It's not big enough. So I started making it bigger because that was the goal, to make it a Dreadnaught. And then I find out that it's now bigger than a Dreadnaught. If you look over at the mass right now, the mass is 49,740. Dreadnaught stops being a Dreadnaught at 10,000. So it is literally 5 times a Dreadnaught right now. It is 5 times a Dreadnaught. That is crazy. I started over so I could be a Dreadnaught, and now I'm not a Dreadnaught anymore. So that means we have to start over again. I'm going to delete the whole ship. No, you're not, Garth. I know. I'm a big liar. But I'm handsome, so I can get away with it. You're not handsome, Garth. That's not very nice, you big jerk. Very handsome. My mom says I'm handsome. Alright, that's enough out of you. That is supposed to be abrupt. Okay. So let's one more looky. Oh, I need to put some lights in here. So let's just intersperse some lights right there. Let's intersperse a light right there. These are not going to be permanent locations for lights. Just so I can light it up and see what it looks like. Ah! Random light all the way across the ship. That's how I roll. Just so we can see. We may end up leaving some of them, but we're not going to leave all of them. All right, so that I kind of like the look of that. I want it to be a little bit darker in weapons control than it was in here. And here it was kind of brightly lit. In here it's going to be kind of dark because from the military aspect, when you're doing things that require a great deal of I don't have no idea what just happened there. But when you're doing things that require, you know, eyesight to be pretty sharp, you don't expose your eyes to a lot of light. I know that, you know, from prepping on some of the maneuvers I've been on, you try to save your eyesight. Stay in the dark as much as possible so that you can have really good night vision, which is important. It's important for all kind of things. So let's go ahead and I wanted the scaffold and I wanted the decorative pipes. The scaffold I'm going to bring in right here. I think that is what I want. Yeah. All right, you're like, what are you doing? You gonna walk us through it, or do we gotta guess? Oh, you gotta guess, stinky poo. I don't think you can change those around. There we go. These are the one I want, I believe. Why is it? I need it to do something other than what it's doing right now. I thought you could rotate these. See what I'm doing here? See, it automatically goes to that. That doesn't work the way I wanted it to work. So I guess we gotta run the pipes. Let's run the pipes. Pipes would make sense. This is supposed to kind of look like cabling anyways. Yeah, that works. And this is supposed to kind of look like the stuff. It might be too low though. Yeah, it's too low. Wow, that's low. I didn't even realize how low that was. So let's bring you up. Yeah, I just didn't even dawn on me how low that was. You know what? Let's leave Let's leave that scaffolding right there where it's at. Oh, that is not E, that was R. I was like, what happened? What'd I do? Did I delete my ship? No. Sometimes I get strange things in my inventory. I don't know how they got there. It's not like I drink. Well, I mean, much. You know, what? I didn't say that. Let's give you over here. Let's see what 6 does. That looks really bad. And get rid of those. These were just to brighten things up. There we go. All right. Actually, I like the way that looks. So let's go ahead and stick with those. I'm going to find something to do with the scaffolding. Definitely want to change that up a little bit. I want it to look a little industrial, which I don't have a problem doing. Viewed from any one side, these look right. As long as they're running horizontally, they look all right. Let's go 2 more and 1 more. All right. So we definitely need to do something to clean that up. Let's do the 7s. Yeah, I like that. The biggest problem that I have with design, and it's often a big problem for me, because I run into the issue where things don't look right to me, and sometimes they're not supposed to. You know what I mean? So that gets difficult. This is gonna go there, and this is gonna go there, so, and this will go like this. Now that sticks out, and I don't like it. I do have some beacon charged angles, so I might want to use those instead. Yeah, let's go get the beacon charged angles, which I know I have those in here. Beacon charged circuits. Where's the angles at? Did I sell them? I don't think I did. Let's have a look. They might be in my ship. Crystals. Beacon charged. There might be. Is that a mineral? No. Is it crystal? I don't see them in here at all, ever. You know what? I could do that. We got this now. Beacon charged circuit. No, they don't have the angles in there, so they must be in my other ship. That's strange. Well, I'll just remember to swap those out, because I do not like that. I do not like it at all. Sam, I am. Yeah, I don't like it at all. There we go. The more I think about it, the more I don't like it. Tell me that's not sad. Ah! Misclick. You lose, soldier boy. It should be everything. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so these little workstations will be over here, and then we'll have workstations over here as well. So we just need to be able to blend those in together, and that is very important, my friends, because if your stuff doesn't blend well, it's gonna look dumb. All right, that doesn't need to be there. There we go. I'm probably going to be mixing this up a little bit with some different colors. So let's look. We already have decorative charts in use. So let's do some of these. Red and red. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's put you there, and we'll do that. Kind of a little bit of symmetry. We're shooting for symmetry, people. I know, right? Crazy. Do green or blue right there, and then we'll do a green and a yellow. And I'm using these right here because I want it to kind of look like a hodgepodge of motherboards and junk like that. But probably going to come out here later and change up a few of these, at least one of them, into a display. And because my plan is to kind of do what I did in the in this, where there's the words on them. But gonna come over here and put like main weapons display or targeting system or whatever, stuff like that. So we have, remember, these were cannons and these were the beams. These will be missiles and this will be salvage. So we're gonna have to tie those together because each one of those has, I burped. Each one of those has its own color. And I don't like, I'm not segregating by color, but cannon is blue and beam is kind of like a lighter blue, almost like a freaking light blue. And then we run into missiles, which is kind of like predominantly yellow. And then we have salvage, which is green. So I'm going to kind of try to tie those in, and these are just mostly for design aspect right now. But what I wanted to do was come in here, and now beams were a lighter blue. Let's see if do I have any blue in here? I know I got blue over on my ship. We have a blue. Basic is really, really light. Let's grab 1863, all of them. And wedges is all we're going to need right now, 948. And I'll put back whatever I don't need so everybody's not like short stuff. Just for the record, I have stocked Home Planet right there. I've stocked that shop, so people are like, you guys are buying up everything. That shop down there is stocked better than this one with the stuff that I've gotten from pirates. All right, so don't be yelling at me about taking all the stuff. I've freaking put 100 and some odd million in there, and somebody sold me a bunch of crap. So it's your own fault. I don't remember what I was doing. Blue. All right, blue. All right, I want to turn off the forward and aft symmetry. That's the blue one. Yeah, okay. So we'll come in here with this one, and we will run that and that. And oh crap, undo quick. And we'll put the blue in here. This is gonna kind of not be what I wanted. We'll have some lights lit up from underneath, and we'll have those three, and then these four will be fine, and then these three, kind of like an interspersing of color to tie in its function with the stuff. So blue and red, and then we'll come over here. That's already blue. Then we come back here because we want yellow now. Yellow. And like I said, I like using the hull. 56. That's not a lot. Apparently, there's a huge demand for yellow hull. Am I broke or something? Oh, 56 is the price, stupid. I was like, man, there's not a lot of those. Because I'm an idiot. That's why. Alright, so let's get rid of the red now. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, that's the backwards one. I'm an idiot. No, you're not, Garth. You're handsome and smart. You guys know it. And I know I've got a lot of feedback on this series, and that is something that I really appreciate. You know, as both a builder and as a YouTuber, feedback is very important to me for several reasons. First of all, it's because I really care what you guys think. And I'm not just one of those guys who's freaking throwing you platitudes trying to get a like. That's very important to me because I don't know everything. I'm not even the best designer ever was. So when you guys say, hey, you know, it would look really good like this, I may have never even thought of that. So stuff like that, even comments. I mean, if you don't think it's something that I need to hear, don't put it in there. But I mean, if you even for a second think, you know, maybe he hasn't even thought about that, throw it in there. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm going to say, you're clogging up my comments with feedback. You stop it right now. That's not going to happen. You know, it's just not going to happen. You can pretty much ask anybody who's been one of my viewers for a long time. I don't do this for the money. I do this for their interaction with you guys. And if you don't interact with me, then you're robbing us both of a very valuable experience. You know, we could become the best of friends. You know, I could like talk to you in comments all the time. I've got subscribers from years ago who I still keep in touch with through the comments. They're like, hey man, how's it going? Haven't seen you forever. What's up? You know, and they're like, hey, what's up, man? No, we don't watch your video anymore. It's because I don't like you. And I'm like, oh, this is awkward for me. Maybe that was a bad example, but I think you guys see where I'm coming from. Probably not now because that was very embarrassing for me. I can't believe it. I told you the story. It hurt my feelings. I cried for like a week when that happened. All right, I'm done. I'm over it already. Look at me. I'm trying to figure out what would go there. That's the wrong way. I don't think anything will go there. I don't think there is a shape for that. I really don't. Is there a shape for that? Kinda. Not directly. Kind of levels it out. Kinda. And then we bring the blue in. Because I'm kind of working on that now. And come over here again. We put you down. I'm probably going to have to go backwards on this one. I'll angle that one in. Yeah, these little angles like this, I'm horrible at them. Horrible at those angles. It's just not even close to good at them. People say, no, Garth, you're a great builder. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like friggin' horrible at those. This is supposed to be straight up and down. Because there's going to be more stuff there. But I definitely need to swap out these lights. I don't know why I did that. A little bit of a vaulted ceiling is what I'm shooting for here. You know, the more I put this red down, the more I'm thinking to myself, I don't like it. Let me turn this. It's already, oh, it's off lighting. Oh, that's kind of garish. I need it to be a little bit darker. Not cool, yo. Yeah, this is what I do. This is why I build off camera and then give you guys updates, because I literally just don't know what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is kind of what I'm shooting for here. Let's go with a gray, because gray seems to be a pretty decent. Hey, what's up, Jace? Seems to be a pretty decent idea as far as ceilings go, because this one's white and it's kind of bright, so maybe this gray will definitely slow that down. Because I don't want to like to overload it with the red. And now that I'm looking at it, I think the coloring scheme is a good idea, but I think that the blue is really a bad choice. Look, it looks like eyebrows. It looks like that character from the Drew Carey show, Mimi or whatever her name was. She had like so much blue eyeshadow on it. Dunk. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's right. Garth is old. I want this to be a little bit dark, right? And when we pull out some of these lights and start some of these to blinking, it'll look a little bit better. Moderately curious how this is going to turn out. Howdy. Howdy. Watch this. Jeez, I'm recording. Just in case he doesn't know, I'm kidding. You know, sometimes you think you know people and they get all mad. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I was JK. Talk away. That rhymed. God, I'm freaking good at, like, whatever that thing is where things rhyme. Words. Alright, we'll definitely get that covered up here. I like it. I like the vaulted. I really do. So let's bring you over here like this and just go up, just like that. We'll definitely go in here later. I was just popping onto whitelist an IP for Drakkard. His revolving IP issue, as many of our users have. Oh, nasty. Ew. At first I thought that said pooping. I was just pooping on here and I was like, that dude, TMI. Yo, bro, TMI. No, thank you. I don't want to know about the pooping. Crazy, man. You're crazy. Jace poops. I haven't gotten a hold of Nathan in a couple of weeks, it seems. I'm trying to see what we could do to change that from the Starmade ninjas. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think Nathan's on a holiday or something. Which is one of the many things that you can get away with, like pre-recording episodes. Oh, that would be so freaking epic. I can't ever seem to bank it, though, because as soon as I get it uploaded, I want to put it out. Which is why that Craft the World series has been so painful for me. I've logged like 10 hours of game time in a different game, just waiting for the episodes to catch up. Oh, he said dirty word. Yeah, that would make it easier. Okay, I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking to you. Ah. I like that. I wonder if he knows I'm kidding. I always mess with people. And I've had people tell me that that's not nice, but it's fun, so I continue to do it. And a lot of guys that I hang out with in Skype and stuff, I say things in the channel, and people are like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you." I'm like, I'm not really mad. I'm just playing around. That's what I do. Yeah, I've known Jace a couple of months. But he still may not know me that well, which he'll block me on Skype and joke, and I'll have to explain it. No, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Yeah, dude, I was totally kidding. When he watches this video, he'll know, because I was laughing. But until then, he's going to be like, "Dear diary, Garth is a jerk." You think he writes in a diary? I don't think he does. I think he's all man. He probably didn't have a diary. He probably has a journal or something. Like a wall with lipstick on it. For those of you who actually watch my videos and listen to what I say, I apologize. Because it is just, it's scary in my brain. And you guys get an all too frequent view of what goes on in there. And it's just not right. It's not fair to you. It's just not fair to you. Oh, it's not fair to you. Like that. Let's put the scaffolding right there. Actually, before we put the scaffolding in, let's take this white light. Don't go into the light. And then we'll put the scaffolding right there, which kind of makes it look industrial. Oh, yeah. I like that. But we gotta see, I gotta spruce those up a bit. Let's put some more whites in here. That should be like pretty much the only lighting that, oh, you jerk. It should be the only lighting that I really need. I think that would probably add quite a bit of light. You know what I'm saying? And then I could pull out a lot of these lights on the side here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Jason's so mad he left the game. He's like, I hate you, dear diary. God, there's a jerk. It's perfect. Never has a better thing been fed. Let's put you down there for a second. Just for a second, so I can see. Is there something on the other side of this wall? There is. There we go. I like that. We'll come out right there. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. So 9. Where's... I'm on the doohickey? It's still hard to see. I'm not gonna lie. They did some real good work getting it worked out, but it's still super hard to see which direction things are facing. Is that it? Yep. Perfect. 5 and 5. All right. Oh, that's a nice little look. I like it. Perfect. Perfect. 9. This I don't like though. I don't like it. I guess it's kind of alright. Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. This is just going to be phase 1 anyway, so it's no reason. It's not a good reason to just let things go halfway, but definitely going to be needing some feedback from you guys anyways. Let's try it this way instead. It's still a lot of light. I'm going to have to say that is a butt ton of light. That's going to be an angle. Yeah, that's a whole lot of light. I want to move that right there, or just remove it altogether. Have a little dark corner. Don't like it. Maybe there's something I can do up here. Let's try that. With the scaffolding. 0. Oh, crap. R and E are too stinking close together. And I know you guys don't really like the longer episodes. I know you hate extra Garth. But sometimes I just get to recording and I don't want to do anything else. You know what I mean? It's just how I do. Alright. I kind of think that some of this ought to be lit, though. What's in here? What is that in there? Alright, it's just brown. I made brown. Oh, that's where a missile's going. I can't take that out. There's a missile's going there. Oh, that's a lot of light. Well, that changed it like you would not believe. Look how much difference that made. Yeah, I don't know. I like the more subdued lighting in here. I really do. And that's half of what... Oh, that's perfect. Man, that worked out. Perfectly. And I plan on putting, once I get these things halved, the circuit wedges, I totally have those. Trust me. I swear. Alright. But, what do you guys think so far? You like the colors? Is that a good thing? Is that working for you? You like the brown and red and gray mixture? Let me know. Comments below. If you're totally against what I've got going on here, feel free to say it. You're not gonna, like I said, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. I appreciate your feedback like you wouldn't believe. I think I've beat that to death. I really do. And if I haven't, you haven't been listening. Alright, but this is what I wanted to do. Alright, go up. Up. I don't have anything. Up. Oh, this is what I wanted. There we go. Not that. Not that. Here's what we want. Here's the one we want. You better not even come in here and look at me. I swear to God, I'll tell YouTube all your secrets. Alright. They went away. That was my son. That was my son. He's good people. Alright. So let's go to this one. Go in this. And we'll come up here and I'll show you what exactly my beacon charged Parstoon. Is it beacon? Is this beacon? No. Is that beacon? Nope. Is it over here? Nope. I've got so much. It's ridiculous. Yeah, just a few of those. This is the stuff I haven't put into the shop. It's ridiculous. I have so much junk. I don't even know what to do with half of it. I love this little vessel. It's the most effective thing ever. Oh, I've only got 1,000 factory enhancers? Oh, I better make some more. Toot, toot. None of this stuff is what I'm looking for. Could have swore it was in this one right here. Beacon charged. Set items to automatically pull. Beacon charged. Beacon charge circuit and beacon charge circuit wedge is where they should be pulling. I guess I have to go make those. Oh, that's so inconvenient. Alright, so definitely gonna have to go make those. Yeah, I put all that money in the shop and people sold me stuff like this. And that, not this stuff down here. Isn't that nice of them? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't sell me that much of it. I'm just complaining because I enjoy it. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Let's cruise around this way and turn on our radar jammer and we'll just look at this puppy. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's coming along pretty friggin' nicely. So weapons are going to be done. What I'll do is I'll go in here and add the extra 2 silos. I'll get the random circuit working. And I know that requires a clock and a couple of different things, but I'll get those missile tubes in. I'll get the random clocks working. I'll get you guys feedback on the weapons control and do a little more mysteries on the freaking logic that I've been doing. Start laying out the groundwork for... I love that. I love it. I love it. That looks so freaking epic. And I'll show you this right here. I get the groundwork laid out for damage control because I just turned off all of those freaking... I should have just got out and walked over there. I should have just got out and walked over there because I just turned off all of my stinking turrets. All 4 of them. They're all turned off. Oh my god, it's so horribly inconvenient. Alright, so we come over here. You see these lights are on. These are green. These are off. Okay, come on here. And just go. Yeah, alright. And just hold shift down. You can look around. See, those lights are red. These lights are off. And those lights are on. Now, when I exit my ship, I can enter ship's gravity, which I was already in. And then I can come over here, and you guys will be able to see it. Because it's awesome. I totally love how it worked out. And I figured that out on my own. I didn't have to watch a tutorial for that one. So I didn't get to give anybody any props, because I worked that out on my own. All by myself. Like a big boy. Look at that. Light is on. Oh, I was going to be so embarrassed if it wasn't. I was going to be like, what? Why? What? I don't. What? Boom. Close? Huh? What? Okay. See ya. Are you going to close? Why didn't you close? It didn't close. What did I miss? Close. Now it's closing. Oh, that switch out there doesn't control the inside. Okay. These switches control downstairs, not the other one. The one on the outside is just controls the trigger. Okay. Alright, totally worked out. Oh, I was so scared. I was so scared. Yeah, but I like it. So you guys, you get to love it too. Aren't you excited about that? Man, this looks nice. Doesn't that look nice? Let's just look at it for a second. You guys, just so you know, when I start rambling like this, which is pretty much like 2 minutes into the video, you could pretty much call the video over. Because this just is me talking to you guys right now. I'm not even YouTubing right now. I'm just hanging out with my friends. I like it. I like it. Looks nice. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys stopping by. But I got things to do. I'm sure you do too. So go do them. For crying out loud already. God, don't be a jerk. I'm trying real hard not to. I've tried real hard. Alright, see, that one's off. And this one's on. You see? So now I can hit that. And it'll start opening. Sweet. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.